It's a magazine that's right at home in homes across America, and it's turning 100. With Serena Altschul, we page through the history of better homes and gardens.
Here in the middle of the city of Des Moines, Iowa, a half acre of green, where head gardener Sandra Gertis grows new plants of every description.
The peppers are now smaller, so you can put them in hanging baskets or larger containers and still have your edible garden.
It's the Better Homes and Gardens test garden, a vital part of the iconic magazine, now celebrating its 100th anniversary.
We're obviously in a sunny landscape here with lots of perennials and wildflowers, a little bit of a dry area here with some grasses, lots of hostas.
What's
You're
not
beautiful.
to love with that?
And you get so much color. You get all these patterns of all these
Stephen
leaves.
Orr is editor-in-chief.
I think the reason this magazine remains its relevancy with the whole country is that it's in Des Moines, Iowa. It's in the middle of the country. And this magazine really is grounded in trying to cover and speak to all Americans.
Its DNA
Yes.
is rooted deeply here.
Deeply. It really informs every aspect of what we're doing here.
Cauliflower.
Besides the test garden, there are test kitchens,
And then we'll top that with our pinto bean patty.
where every recipe is prepared.
So this is our Funfetti Mandel bread. I'm a little worried about it. I think it's a little soft because of the amount of sprinkles we have inside.
That's what makes it so fun, though, Em.
It is.
And tasted.
It is like a biscotti. It's a little bit more butter.
So you bake it the first time for 25 minutes.
I don't know that I would change it. It's good. We talk about, was it hard to make? Does it taste good? Does it look good?
Food editor Jan Miller started in the test kitchen 25 years ago.
This is gold.
Yes,
this is treasure.
This is treasure.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
In her office, a collection of Better Homes and Gardens cookbooks.
We call it the plaid, the red plaid. Maybe that's just a term of endearment.
A beloved staple in American homes for more than 90 years.
So this was the very first book. It was called My Better Homes and Gardens Cookbook.
It came out in 1930 to raise some much-needed cash during the Depression.
The deal was it was a premium, and so if you sent in $1, you got the magazine subscription for 2 years, and then you got this book. So what a deal.
The magazine was founded in 1922 by Edwin T. Meredith, a Des Moines entrepreneur and Secretary of Agriculture under Woodrow Wilson, as a companion to his successful farming magazine.
He's a businessman at the end of the day. So he has an audience of male farmers. He starts pulling in their wives.
It soon became a mainstay in American homes and the foundation of the Meredith Corporation's sprawling media empire.
This is the first cover in 1922.
Oh my God.
A very long way from its humble beginnings as a little magazine called Fruit, Garden, and Home.
It's an odd name, right?
Yes.
And when you look at the pages, there is a lot of fruit.
Fruit. Yes.
The name was changed in 1924.
The name Better Homes and Gardens came from a local neighborhood association here. It was their tagline.
It's a catch-all.
It
I
is,
mean,
it
really, what else is there?
This is someone trying to figure out what to cook.
A century-long domestic how-to guide.
This person is looking at Better Homes and Gardens gardening guide and
Look at
trying
her expression.
he's trying to figure out what to do.
With beautiful pictures,
Look at the palette.
Isn't it great?
Beautiful color.
tips on how to adapt to a changing world.
How do you decorate with the radio? You know, 20 or 30 years later, is how do you incorporate a television into your living room?
Right.
Which is still a problem for people.
And a few celebrities tossed in.
You can see Charlton Heston in 1960 with a pepper grinder doing a tossed salad. Celebrities have always popped in, but it's never been the focus.
In 2011, Michelle Obama made a splash on the cover. And just this past June, it was British pop idol Harry Styles.
And some of our readers were like, Harry Styles, what's going on? We'll reassure them next month with like cake pops.
I kind of look into the way things are done here is kind of reaching people where they are, staying close to home, not politics.
Right. We're not going to tread in there because it's too divisive. We're the place people come to get away from not just politics, but even the horrors of the pandemic.
Does gardening and cooking, does it kind of allow you to reach across the aisle? It's
Absolutely.
more of a...
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it should be good.
This month, for its 100th birthday commemorative issue, 4 celebrity cakes with 4 different covers, each a favorite recipe from a celebrity chef.
You've got Ina, Padma, Carla, and Jacques making cakes, right?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it's been fun. And when we styled the cakes, we styled them very theatrically, like on a stage set almost, and lit them like they're the star of it.
With better paper and bigger pages, thanks to their new media partner, Dot Dash.
What's been great about the Dot Dash acquisition is we were acquired by a pure digital company. And that company was really interested in our brands. And instead of buying us for our brands to like dismantle the brands, it's the opposite. But this will be a big picture, and then we'll organize them some sort of setup.
Stephen Orr is looking forward,
With this story that's highly decorated, kind of social media Christmas.
as well as back on this 100th anniversary.
Our readers recognize that this brand, Better Homes and Gardens, on all platforms, is a place of creativity and calm for them.
And that's where we'll leave you this morning, beside a babbling brook, in the Better Homes and Gardens test garden, which might just be your next gardening project.